Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy here, my analyst. First off, like I said, not financial advice. Not financial advice at all. I'm a straight retard. Do not take what I say seriously. Just all entertainment and pretending like I know what I'm doing. But either way, let's enjoy the movie, enjoy the show. All right, so I got a few plays I'm looking at. Um, let's start off with let's start off with AMC. Yeah, I'm not in AMC, so if you guys one of those AMC folks, I am not team AMC. I do not trust Adam Aaron. I think that guy's about to drop bags on you guys, so just be very careful if you're in the markets. Be very careful. I wouldn't touch it. Like I said, they're gonna do the reverse split in next week. So if that happens, let's say you have 50 shares, your shares are going to be only five. You only have five shares. If you have 500 shares, you only have 50 shares, right? So it's going to be a 10 for one, so 10 shares to one. The stock price will go back up to 30 from 360 to $36. But then again, it's going to delist. Now, another thing a lot of people don't know is don't hold options before reverse split. These options will be worthless. So don't buy these contracts. You will lose money. I'm telling you that right now. I've lost money. Don't lose money. Don't touch the option chains. Like I said, I don't know when exactly the merger is going to happen or the reverse split is going to happen, but I heard it's on the 23rd. So if it's on the 23rd, try to get out as quickly as possible. Even when it gets close to the date, you're going to see the spread. It's just fucked, right? The bid's going to be 0. The ask is going to be like 15, right? So just be very careful. So AMC, like I said, yeah, I seen the run up today. Don't get excited with it. Trust me, don't hold bags. Don't hold bags for the stock. They could rug it. Shorts are in full control. With Adam Aaron, this thing's gonna go straight back down. So even to $36, it's gonna go right back down to $10. He's gonna dilute the shit out of the stock. So just be careful, guys. I also find really interesting how GME is not even moving the same with AMC. GME is at 1908, no, 1933. It's just on a downwards trend, right? And if you look at the daily charts, it's just going down, down, down. And IV is low. I don't know what Ryan Cohen could do. Um, I'm not touching it. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. You're just gonna be left holding bags. Be very careful. Be very careful. I wouldn't touch it. Next stock I'm looking at is GNS. This was, like I said, man, pump and dump right here. Look at that, down 22 cents. This guy did that last time, bro. Like right here. I was here when he did it from the $3.30 to $7. Everybody was on his nutsack. And then when he rugged it, everybody was fucking crying. And he went ghost. I think he's in Bali right now, the CEO, but end of the day, his name is Roger something. He pumps the stock on Twitter. Be very careful getting into this play. It rugs often. Yeah, it has a high short, a lot of FTDs, floats only 39 million, still juicy, has options. But like I said, is be very careful. IV's already jacked up, right? You got September contracts way too expensive. December's, come on, man, $60. Like the IV's 272%. Like compare that to Cleveland Cliff, 46%, right? So just be very careful playing GNS. So I would not recommend it, but you do what you feel is right. Then again, I'm not financial advisor at all. Next one is actually just go BABA. China report came out, unemployment in China, youth unemployment is at 20%. Like it's ridiculously high right now. People are struggling in China. Well, at the end of the day, they're struggling around the world, right? So, just be careful with your money. If you don't have money to spend, don't drop it in the market yet. I think once the interest rates slow down, which is probably in 2024, 2025, that's perfect time to come back in. Like I said, I had my IEP was my last call. Luckily, I was able to get out and I moved into the US Steel, made some money off it. And I'm trying to play it a little bit long. So I guess US Steel might be my last play. Then again, when you're part of the stock market and part of the retarded foundation, it's never over until you're bankrupt. Either way. So that's Alibaba. Chinese stocks. Just be careful on the Chinese stocks right now. I think Neo, how's Neo doing? Neo Red, I think Lee's another Chinese stock. Oh, interesting. Um, yeah, just be careful. Tesla, just be careful playing these stocks. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it right now. No, no. The next play I've got is we. It looks like Sir Jack is in this play. It's I guess it's one of those bankruptcy plays, high short. But the problem is this one has a $2.1 billion, 2.1 billion float, right? Like, come on, how are you gonna squeeze that? You know what I mean? Like, I remember when Revlon ripped. Revlon had only an 8 million float. The short interest was 86%, and people turned literally $5,000, I think, into like $3 or $2 million, right? Because of that. And a lot of people made a lot of money. So everybody's right now hunting for the next bankruptcy play. Like I said, yellow was a perfect play. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get in. Yes, it's almost done. They're about to delist soon. Like I said, the one that called it in right here at 43 cents and rode to $5. Those guys literally made over $1 million, right? But now it's really hard to, I guess, squeeze it. Just be careful on the spread. The spread's gonna get, a little bit more fucked up. Even if you're holding puts, right? Just be very careful. The spread's going to get a little bit further wide as it gets closer to delist date. But yeah, in regards to I wouldn't touch it. Look at that big fuck you candle right there. I wouldn't touch it, man. It just doesn't make sense, right? 2 billion float. And like I said, they're going to delist. I think Sir Jack is just desperate to find another play like Rivian. Um, But yeah, it is what it is. Next play I got for y'all is actually the ones I'm in right now. Did I talked about GNS? Yeah, I did. X, when this one's CRDF. I'm still surprised this hasn't fallen off a cliff. So maybe there might be truth that a buyout might happen. So just keep that on your radar. I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Look at that, a volume of 1,000. I don't know. The fact that it's still up there is really interesting, right? It's not a short squeeze play, but it's a play that I think is a buyout play, a pharma play. And even though you can make a lot of money off pharma, I think there was one that just got the FDA approval. Let me see if I can find it. This right here. Yeah, up 81%. It was up $7. But the problem is, look at the option chain. It barely moved because the IV was just so high, right? Even though it got FDA approval, right? And it was like around the day before, it was like at $3, and now it's at $7, but yet the option chain didn't move. So, actually it's down, right? So let's look at the option chain during the day. You see, barely moved right now. It probably went up to $70, but that's nothing compared to the risk you're investing in, right? So I probably wouldn't touch that. The last one I'm playing is the US Steel merger. US Steel, so I had the offer by Cleveland Steel, CLF. So these guys offer them at a share price at $32 a share, but then which caused it to rip, right? And shot, if you were here and you sold here, $3,000 was 1.4 million. Give me that much. Give me that much. But either way, it is what it is. So, if you were able to sell it yesterday, you and a lot of people did. Congrats to y'all. So, now that this is really interesting how to play this right. So the thing is, nobody really purchased the company yet. We have news that this company right here, as Mark CEO said, he has $10 billion. No, he has $7.8 billion in the bank ready to buy up US Steel, and he's buying it at $35 a share. Now I don't know about the CEO of Cleveland Cliff, but they're saying he has a possibility. Maybe he might pump the stock up to, maybe he might offer it at $38 per share. And this is a perfect time for you to get into a bidding war, right? So if you could buy some calls that are expiring in to sleep well October, they're not that expensive, right? The IV is still pretty low. The fact that and this is the crazy part, I had a September calls for $35 strike. I bought them for $20 and somebody bought them for $100 yesterday on the pop. So if you could get in, buy some contracts and open a limit order right away, you could make a deal, especially you don't know if a news comes out, this thing could just rip and then they'll just buy up your contract for above the asking price. So that might be a play with the steel. Like I said, we have two bids right now, and they're saying there's actually more unsolicited offer. We actually might see it. I'm not going to pump too much, but I'll say maybe $38 per share. So yeah, that might be a possibility, but that's what I got for you guys right now today. But yeah, man, if you're not gonna trade the market, just wait till the bear market's over, man. Don't risk it. It's a lot of a yo-yo play, up and down, up and down. And shout out to the guys that made a bag off God damn, look at that fucking drop right there from $30 to $14. and it just keeps on dipping. Contracts are just printing, printing, printing. So just be very careful playing the market right now. It's a bit of a kangaroo market. So that's all I got for you guys. Either way, peace out to the next video.